What's up, guys? It's your girl Jadetheleeder, and I'm back with another video. Yeah, we not really gonna talk about where I've been. Okay, that's classified information. If you ask me, it'll be considered a hate crime. You're anti-black if you ask me where I've been. Yeah, boy, look at my cup. You know, I was gonna get dressed for this video and be cute. But I'm not. But yeah, I'm not about to. We about to sew some shit. So, buckle up, bitches. Alright, so first thing you want to do is you're going to get your pattern set, alright? I already have my own pattern that I finessed and made. If you want a video on that, let me know in the comments below and I'll show you how I made my pattern. But it was mad messy, so yeah, find a pattern. Look in the description box. I might link one below. But yes, find your pattern, cut your pieces out, okay? All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to need 14 pieces for your bodice, okay? Your front part, you're going to need 2, and then all your sides, you're going to need 2 as well. For me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like that, right? It's laid out like that. Then you're going to want to use a like interfacing type thing because you're going to want to keep structure to the back of your corset because you're going to want to be able to lace that joint up. All right, so you're going to need to cut some, oh, what is it called? Facing. You're going to need to cut some facing. All right, I cut 4 pieces of facing total, 2 pieces for the very back part that I'm going to install the grommets in, and then 2 pieces for the straps, like where I'm going to install the grommet in as well. Okay, if you want to do your whole strap with facing, you can, but it's going to be a little stiff, so your shoulders might be a little itchy. I feel like it's always best to work easy and then do the hard stuff later. So first thing I would suggest doing is sewing your straps together. Imagine this is your strap. So what you're going to do is you're going to sew around 3 of the sides of your strap. Only 3, not the whole thing, only 3. Because you're going to want to be able to fold it through later after you sew both of them. So yeah, sew 3, and then when you're finished, fold it through itself so that you have a clean edge, okay? For my straps, if you look, I added like a little crisscross detailing just because I feel like when you add like little top stitch detailings and stuff like that, it makes it look more like nice, more professional, and less like a cut and sew project. You get what I'm saying? So I just added that, and then I flipped it, and then when I flipped it, right, I did a little top stitch, a little cheeky top stitch. All right, now it's time to start sewing 2 corset pieces together, okay? So you're gonna start with the backing piece of either the left side of the corset or the right side of the corset, and you're going to sew from one side all the way around to the other side, okay? Now remember, the backing pieces should have lining on them, right? So if you want to make it easier for yourself, you can sew the lining on first on the inside of the seam that you're going to use. So say for example you're going to have a 1/2 inch seam allowance, you can sew the facing on the fabric with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. You get me? All right, so sew that on, and now it's really easy. You just sew each piece together, okay? That's it. You just sew all of the sides together. So you should have basically 2 thinner pieces of corsets. You should have 2 thinner pieces of corsets, both of which are nice on the fashion fabric side and not so nice on the non-fashion fabric side, okay? Okay. So now that you have 2 straps that are flipped, 2 front or bodice pieces, right? This is what you're going to want to do, okay? You're going to want to take one corset and you want to lay it down flat. And then you're going to want to take the other corset and lay it on top. So it should be fashion sides together, or like the pattern side should be together, or whatever side is clean should be together. You should only see seams. You see mine are right here. So this is my back piece, and then this is my first strap, okay? I want you to take your strap and sandwich it between those 2 pieces, but on the inside, so you shouldn't see your strap sticking out. All right, so now you're gonna wanna put a cute little cheeky triangle in the middle of your corset, right? Boom, boom. Let me show you. Actually, why am I acting like I don't have the corset finished? Okay, so what I did was I made that line and then I sewed a 1/2 inch on the inside of that line using like the guide on my sewing machine. So after you do that, everything is so shut right on the top. So take your scissors and cut the triangle out where the corset is. Don't cut over the stitch, just cut the triangle out, okay? Just cut it out. Once you do that, flip everything. So the next thing that I suggest that you do is do your top stitch around the edge of the corset. So to add your boning, I put, if you look here, I put several, 2 on each side. So each of my boning's width is a 1/2 inch. So what I did was, you see how you have this seam here, right? I put a 1/2 inch seam on one side, and yes, I sewed through both front and back. I just stitched a 1/2 inch on this side and a 1/2 inch on this side, and then since the bottom isn't finished yet, I stuck them through the bottom, right? After you do that, all you're gonna want to do is add your bias tape along the bottom, and then you're gonna want to add your grommets, and then your grommets in the back. After you do that, lace that puppy up and rock the hell out, guys, and you're all done. Anyway, guys, if you like this video and want to see me more often, if you like this video and you want to see me more often, click the subscribe button and follow me on all my social medias. They're all the same, Jadetheleeder. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, okay, leave them in the comments and let me know what I can improve on or what you would like to see. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Venom inspired corset. That's all. Bye. I'm an Ortiz.